Do you want to watch The Lion King? I want to watch The Lion King. It's a classic. 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 Let's clean up your vase. Okay, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacey, and I get to be a housewife and a stay-at-home mom, and I am so excited about it. In this video, I am going to be doing my 6-week postpartum update. So if you are interested in that, please keep watching. Oh, you want to show the people your beautiful face? Let's see. I wanted to do this video now because she is so wide awake. I'm trying to put my face here to see if you guys think that she looks like me. I'm hoping that she looks like me. So far, I think she looks like her father. I think she looks like her dad, but maybe I could catch it. So, 6 weeks postpartum, and I am loving it. Loving every single second of it. It's literally a dream come true. I am very excited. I have the most peaceful, calm, easeful, just chill human baby in all the land. Like, she is so chill. She is so calm. Her wake windows are getting a little bit longer now, which is the reason why I wanted to shoot the video while she was awake, so I could show you guys her beautiful face. Her beautiful face. Say hi. She's not having it. She do not care. She do not care. I think the ceiling fan is giving her the contrast that she's enjoying. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. I love mothering. And I'm so happy and grateful that I'm getting to do it a second time around. And I'm super happy and grateful that it's her. That is you. That is you. I'm excited that I get to be a mom to a baby girl. Like, it's going to be very exciting to see what the differences are between her and her brother, not just generationally. Oh, is that a smile? Not just generationally, because they are born in 2 different generations, but you know, with him being a boy and her being a girl, and just how that's going to shake out and what that's going to feel like. I'm also excited because she is going to be a little human raised in a major city, whereas my son was a little human who was raised in a very small city. So I'm excited to see what the differences are there in terms of like things that like have happened now that we're 6 weeks. I'll go with the sort of like negative things. She's had her first rash, like breakout. It was actually really bad for about, I would say, like 8 days, and it's clearing up now. There's a little bit that's on her body still. But I was able to do a good job clearing it up with breast milk. And I just would put a little breast milk on it, wash it off, do breast milk baths, and she took to it very well. And it's now clearing up. I did order some ointment that I'm gonna use just to bring back some of the moisture, because when I touch her skin is dry when I touch it, and I don't really like that. I don't want her to be uncomfortable. And I think her level of comfort is, because she's such a peaceful, easeful baby, she's always comfortable. But I want her to be like even more comfortable, so a little bit more moisturized, so that her skin doesn't have like that, you know, just that dry, chapped feeling. That's been a bit of a negative. I think for me, one other negative that happened in this 6 weeks window is a lot of the pregnancy rage that I had also translated into postpartum rage, and I was really concerned with it. Oh, are we hungry? What's happening here? Let's see. We're not hungry. You want to sit up? You like sitting up? Okay, that's cool. You can sit up. Yeah. What else happened? Okay. A little bit of the pregnancy rage translated into postpartum rage, and I was very concerned with it. And this was probably around week 3, week 4, and I was concerned with it because I understand that postpartum rage tends to be a symptom that sits on postpartum depression, and I was very concerned that I was moving into some postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety, and I was able to talk that through, and it wasn't necessarily that we were already in the realm of postpartum anxiety or depression. We were teetering on that, and a lot of it just had to do with my lack of sleep, and sort of just adjusting, and a lot of the scares, a lot of the scares that I had coming into birth, and me just still holding a little bit of like anxiety around that. I was just very, very anxious, and then that was shifting into poor sleep and just like maybe a little bit of poor eating habits. And so talked that through with my therapist. Talked that through with my therapist, and I was able to, in one session, just kind of right the ship. I think that there was a little bit of like, is she real? Is this a real thing? Like, it's almost like you get exactly what you want, and you're like, whoa. Not, and it wasn't like this can be taken away from me. It just was, I didn't know that it was, I couldn't let it be real. There was like fear around letting it be real. And so once I let it be real, the anxiety faded away, as well as the postpartum rage, and I was able to switch some things up. I think those are the only two sort of cons. Well, no, okay, one more con, and I didn't really know that this was going to be a con until we were in the thick of it. It's a pro and a con, but when I had my son, I was surrounded by family. I mean, every single human being in my family, my friends, everyone was there. And living in a major city where none of my family lives, there is a bit of a loneliness, but it's not like lonely because it's not like lonely. It's not like lonely because maybe let me not try to justify it. Yeah, there's just like a lonely feeling. Like there would be times when I would be asleep and I would wake up and I would think that like my sister would like come through the bedroom door, or think that like my mom would have already grabbed her. And then I would, like there would just be moments where, or I would just get up and I would go to my mom's house, and like, I can't do that. And there's a weird feeling of like old memories of me being able to do that with my son, and then me feeling really bad that I can't do it with my daughter. And then I was very concerned with, is she gonna know them? Is she gonna know my mom? Is she gonna know my sisters? Is she gonna know her cousins? Like, I want her to know the family. And being around your family, the scents, the sounds, the way they hold you, like that kind of stuff like really matters to me. And so I think I was getting very anxious and very sad about the idea that she would be disconnected from my family, and I don't want her to be disconnected from my family. And so I talked to my mom, I talked to my sisters, I talked to some of my nieces, and they all reassured me that like, that's not the case. I asked them to send me voice notes and videos, and I play them for her. And I know it's not the same thing as her being there, but I'm hoping that it fosters enough of a connection until we can get there, because we won't be going to go visit until after her newborn checkup. So once she's out of her newborn checkup, then we'll go visit the family. But there was some sadness around that. And then on the flip side, like the pro to that is that with her being born in the flu sick season, if you will, it's nice that because it is so cold and because it is the holiday season, that for the most part everybody is busy. And so I haven't had to deal with the like baby sharing or baby passing her around, or people kissing her, or people coming in and out and needing the hand sanitizer. I haven't had to deal with any of that stuff, so I'm not worried about her getting sick. Like it's been the furthest thing from my mind in terms of her catching anything or getting sick or anything like that. And that feels really good. And I guess that it's a blessing that no one is around, but it's also unfortunate that no one is around. Like I get how like having this experience, and I guess that would be the other thing too. I think because I'm older and because no one is around, I don't have to deal with all the voices of people telling me I should do this, I shouldn't do that. And so I don't feel that pressure, but it's almost like no pressure, but also no company. And it's like, how do you how do you balance that out? So that's been going on. Things that have made postpartum easier and more amazing for me. And I talked about this a little bit on TikTok. Like the number one thing is that we don't use pacifiers. And I know that that may seem like, oh, how does that make your postpartum experience more amazing? But Exhibit A, it's because when she's not communicating, which all her crying for me is communicating. When she's not communicating, she really is just sitting here chilling. And I think because we don't have pacifiers, I'm able to experience all of her crying as communication, which gives me more confidence in addressing her needs. So if she cries, for the most part, it's one of the top three things. She's hungry, she's peed or pooped, or she's uncomfortable. And I'm able to address it so quickly because we don't have anything sort of muffling that communication at all. And then I think also because we're not using pacifiers, it also helped me with my confidence in nursing because I'm not worried about any nipple confusion because she only has my nipple and then the nipple of one of her bottles. And it has made postpartum so much easier. I think that we've just built in that this is her. I feel like it's just not comfortable, but you're not fussing, so I guess it is comfortable. Let me leave it, hold on. Let me leave it. Oh, that's a big yawn. Okay, you're doing okay. I just feel like it's such a weird way to be holding you. But yeah, like I feel like because she doesn't have the pacifiers, she's just, I mean, she was already a chill baby. I think babies have temperaments, right? And when she came, her temperament was very, very, very chill. Whole time we were in the hospital, very, very, very chill. Like maybe cried a handful of times. So she is a very chill baby. But I think not adding the pacifiers gives me confidence as the mom because I'm able to experience the cries as communication and I'm able to respond more swiftly. And I just get this very soothed, chill human being. Other things that are very exciting that are new for me, I am so much more concerned with her hair than I ever thought I could possibly be concerned with someone's hair. And I remember when I was pregnant, hey daddy, you coming in?
No.
I'm just shooting a video.
Okay.
Does she look okay?
Yeah.
Does she look uncomfortable?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Say hi, dad. Say hey, daddy. I lost my train of thought. Oh, her hair. So I remember when I was pregnant with her, I started having this nightmare. There's a movie that me and my sisters used to watch all the time, Harriet the Spy. And in it, one of the kids, or Harriet gets mad at one of the girls in class and she ends up cutting her hair off. And I remember having a nightmare that somebody did that to her. And this is like while I was pregnant. And I called my sister and I was crying. I was like, I don't want anybody to cut her hair. I don't want. And Sabrina was just like, yeah, you're just adjusting to the fact that you're going to have a daughter and you want to be able to do her hair. And she was just like, you know, you always love doing hair. You love doing my daughter's hair like you used to do our hair. And I really am looking forward to it. Like I really am looking forward to being able to play in her hair and, you know, do balls and barrettes and stuff like that. So I have been, I'm sorry, I did it. I moved. You right. You were fine. You were fine. So I keep calling and asking my mom, like, do I need to put something in her hair? Should I wash it? Like, what should I do? And my mom is like, no, you just need to leave it alone. Which here's the thing. I didn't do anything to my son's hair, but if his hair would have fallen out, I wouldn't have cared because I'm just like, I was gonna cut your hair anyway. But her hair, I'm like, I wanna hang on to every single follicle. Like, I don't want her to get cradle crap. I don't want her to like have any sort of issues. And for the most part, like it's doing really well. Like her curl pattern is changing a little bit from the straightness that it was as a newborn. But for the most part, this is exactly like the hair that we had coming home from the hospital. And it's grown a little bit, which is very exciting. But I'm very excited to be able to do her hair. So when we take baths and stuff, okay. You keep telling me. Okay, I'm sorry. You right. There we go. Like I brush her hair and I comb her hair and stuff like that when we take baths, which baths, she is a water baby. She loves taking a bath. Like she could be crying and I put her feet in the water, and she'll just stop crying. Like, she loves being in the water. But yeah, when we give her baths and stuff like that, I comb and I brush her hair and stuff like that, and she takes it very well. And that I'm doing because I don't want her to be tenderheaded, because what I want to do is play in her hair. I cannot wait to start her barrette bucket, which I thought about starting her barrette bucket while I was pregnant, but I was like, calm down, just calm down. You don't need to start her barrette bucket just yet. Just give it a little bit and then you can start it. So I'm really looking forward to that. In terms of how I'm feeling, again, outside of that postpartum rage and anxiety, I'm feeling really good. I think physically, my body, it feels like I'm at about like 60% of feeling like myself in my body. I still feel very, my body is not my own. Like it still belongs to the pregnancy postpartum experience. Like, I don't feel all of that. And then even like when I took a walk, like I took a walk one day, and I want to say I walked like maybe 7,000 steps, and my body was like, girl, who told you you could do that? You cannot walk 7,000 steps. No, you need to sit, you cannot do that. And you guys know I used to walk like 20,000 steps in one walking session. So that's very different. So in that way, I don't feel all the way back in my body. I feel confident, I feel healthy, but my body is nowhere close to being like solid enough to do physically the things that I was able to do. And that is a little bit, no, that's fine. I think I'm not in any particular rush. I think the pain that I was experiencing coming back from that walk was a little bit of like the fibroid pain. I think it was, I have a little more weight on me, so it's like I'm a little heavier moving around. And I just think all of that stuff is natural. But overall, like, I'm feeling really good. I would say at around week 4, that is when my brain fog started to clear back up. And I started to just, like, when I say firing on all cylinders, able to think, able to understand, able to digest, able to analyze, able to process. Like, I didn't even realize how much my brain had. Are you falling asleep, mamas? I didn't even realize how much my brain had, like, gone. I don't know what the word would be. Like, my processing just, it was not there. Like, I didn't even realize how much was gone as it relates to being pregnant and early postpartum. And so I'm very excited about that. And with my brain coming back online, my first time like going somewhere without her was when I went to the library, and I was able to pick up all these books, and it was just such a lovely time. Like, I had such a good time at the library. Harold Washington Library is my favorite. And so like, I got on the bus and everything. Like, I could have Ubered, but I was like, no, I want to take the long route and just ride into the city and see all the things. So that was really nice. So yeah, overall, I'm feeling really, really good. You can see she's doing really good. She's growing. She's getting big. When she went to her, we had a 1-week checkup because I'm nursing. And when she's at her 1-week checkup, she was gaining. And then we had a 4-week checkup and she was gaining. And then we'll have an 8-week checkup coming up soon. And I think she's going to be gaining because she's definitely heavier than she was before. Mama, did you fall asleep? I can't see your eyes. Oh, you did? You fell asleep. She's such a precious little baby. I just love her so much. Oh, I'm so excited. Like, this is like a living dream come true. I think this video is getting long. That's it. I think that's all I have for 6 weeks. We are very, very happy. We have 2 more weeks of the newborn stage, and then we're going to be moving into infancy, and I'm just soaking it all in, enjoying it all. And I don't know. I'm just so happy. So that's all that I have for you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Now I don't want to get up because I don't want to disturb you. You fell asleep? You fell asleep? Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Oh, my goodness.